afternoon, and welcome to Kawi CAWI Honors Bloom and Flourish Media and Press Launch. Thank you so much for coming out today. I know it's very cold and rainy, but you took your time out and you made an exception and you come out today. So I really appreciate you for coming out. So give yourself a round of applause for doing so. We want to acknowledge Bacchanal TV in our midst today. We thank you. We want to also acknowledge our media. We also want to acknowledge special guests to some of our honorees here today. Thank you for coming out. And we want to thank everyone for making it happen today. Without you guys, we won't be here. So without further ado, I would love to bring to us to the front the founder of CAWI Honors, Maria. So let's give it up for her.
Okay, can y'all hear me? All right. Well, good afternoon, good morning, and good night to some people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Maria. I am the founder of the Caribbean and African Women of Impact Honors. We're going into year 2. So I just want to acknowledge our honorees that are here, friends, family, media, sponsors, partners. Thank you all for tuning in and joining us. So, for those that may not know me, again, my name is Mariah, some call me Raya, that's easier. I'm also the CEO, owner of See the Difference and Hopeless Romantic LLC. And I recently started my business consulting, The Go-To Gal. So, I'm a busy woman, but I just wanted to make sure that as we go into year 2 of this event, that we did a little something extra. So this launch was not something we did last year, but I think moving forward, it's a great way to get people engaged and to learn exactly what we're trying to do and our mission. So thank you very much for all that are tuning in. All right, so I know that right now, I just wanted to acknowledge there's a lot going on in the world, so we don't take that lightly. This is a celebration, but we're very, very much aware and conscious of the things that are happening globally, as well as locally. And even this week, for those that were able to come in person, we truly appreciate it because the DC area is iced out. So, in many ways. So we just appreciate the effort to make it here. And before we get started, I just wanted to acknowledge one of our honorees where we're having this launch today, Ms. Elisa Plaza, the owner of Sunrise Caribbean Restaurants and Trinidadian born. So we just want to welcome you up here.
But I love to do what I'm doing, so I thank you guys for choosing us.
So thank you again for letting us, hosting us here. We thought that it was so appropriate when I spoke with our committee and we were trying to find venues, and when I shared this idea, they were like, absolutely, because one, she's an honoree, and we also are using today and from now, pretty much through the end of 2026 to support Ms. Elisa. She had a location in DC, moved to Greenbelt a few months ago, and so there's some repairs that are needed here, and we just wanted to do it in a respectful way to make sure we get some traction to her restaurant and let people know that she's here. Greenbelt is, a pretty small city in Maryland, but we think that we can come together, Caribbean, African, all people come together and make sure that she's supported. The food is great.
Yes.
They're very, very hospitable, so I hope you can make it to Greenbelt and support Ms. Elisa's business. So thank you again for having us here. Okay, so why does CAWI Honors exist? We felt that there was a need to celebrate women, and I've shared this story before, but over 15 years ago on my campus, I held an event. I went to a HBCU, and so we came together and celebrated women on campus. They were counselors, ladies that work in the cafeteria, admissions officers, a little bit of everyone on campus, and these women had no clue. I just felt that they impacted my time on campus, and I wanted to do something to celebrate them. So before giving flowers was a thing, I actually went and bought them all bouquets and made certificates on Microsoft Publisher and rented a venue on campus and celebrated them. Even my parents came all the way from New York and New Jersey, and it was just such a beautiful moment. So in 2024, I spoke with my friends and James from Women in Soca, and I told them that this is something that I felt like I wanted to do, but on a larger scale. And that was December 2024 when I brought it up again. And in about 2 months, we came together and we pulled it off. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but by February of 2025, the event was sold out. That was, I don't want to say shocking, but it was an amazing feeling because I'm not from the DMV area, but I've lived here for several years, and so to know that the community was so supportive of what I was trying to do, it truly means a lot. So we're here, year 2, and I wasn't sure. It really was supposed to be a one-time celebration.
Yeah, right.
And I just felt like we did it. It was a success. Let it go. But there was so much encouragement. I definitely would like to big up my mom, most importantly, because my goodness, she is truly like my biggest cheerleader. And my family, of course, Empress J, Cam, and now my committee. I have, I'll get to that, but we actually have a committee this year. So I'm just very thankful. Mr. Hollis Mapp spoke much life into me about this event, and it really meant a lot. And I'm not leaving it, I don't want to leave anyone out because so many people were positive. Fiona from Know Your Caribbean, another person who like truly made me feel like this can't be the only time you do this. So I just want to thank everybody who just gave that extra oomph, like, okay, take a little break, but we'll be coming back in 2026, so thank you. So the theme for this year is Bloom and Flourish, and I thought that it was so appropriate to show that a lot of times, like, we're planting seeds, and we may not see, like, the results or what the outcome right away, but I think that as we plan this event and as CAWI Honors grows and evolves, I think Bloom and Flourish embodies that. We're blooming, we're flourishing, and I'm excited to see where this goes. So that's really the vision behind the event. So giving flowers and honoring legacies, that's really where this all came from. We want to affirm women while they're still here, create a bridge between generations, as you can see from our honorees last year and the ones that we have announced so far for this year. There's no limit on age. They could be in their 20s, 30s, 60s, 70s, it truly does not matter. And we also don't focus on follower counts, popularity, cool girl clubs. We really don't want that to be the focus. And one of my goals in talking with one of our sponsors this week was that I didn't even realize is happening is maybe with this event we'll redefine what success really is. I keep my ears to the streets. I hear some comments sometimes, some feedback, asking, like, are these honorees Mariah's friends? Like, did she just pick them out of a hat? Like, who are they? I can tell you that that's not the case. I don't know many of the honorees. First time meeting many of them last year was on the day of the event, but I do my research, I'm thorough, and I try to be very fair in this process. I never want this event to turn into a popularity contest or something where people feel like they have to buy their way into. The minute that I feel like that's the direction it's going. So I feel I will say that every accomplishment matters, and the reason why I want to stress that is in some of the feedback or comments or complaints that we receive, and please know that we receive a lot more positive feedback and praise than negative, but it's important to address as we move forward and we build this organization and we build this brand, that what might seem a success to someone might not seem as big a deal to others, but trust, we don't monitor the levels of that here. If someone is an Army veteran, especially coming from a military family, trust and believe, I don't even care what they do in their other life, that is enough for them to be honored, period. So I just want to make sure that people understand that we are here to recognize women. Some of our honorees, I will tell you, they are so humble. They don't even understand why they're being honored. Like Miss Elisa, she was completely shocked. But I hope to share the story of how we came to honor her one day, because she absolutely deserves this recognition. And if, as we redefine success, possibly in some way, I hope that we offer a little more grace and kindness in how we treat people and their accomplishments, because we don't get to determine what is someone's success or what they feel could be accomplishment. Maybe getting a pay raise is an accomplishment for somebody. Maybe winning a Grammy is an accomplishment for somebody, but we have to understand that there's a wide range of what success really is. So I just wanted to make sure I addressed that. So just to touch base again on the selection process and integrity, again, I want to reiterate that many of the honorees are not personal friends or connections in real life to me. I research, I ask for referrals, for feedback, and also, as I mentioned, we do have a committee this year, so that's something that I've put in place. And again, popularity is not the metric, it's service and consistency, if anything. And the selection process is rooted in intentionality and integrity first and foremost. So I just wanted to make sure that we explain that. We also have developed FAQs that we posted on our social media. So if there are any questions that people have, a lot of times you can refer to that. But I'm always happy to answer questions within, as long as they're sensible. And I do want to share some things that are new and what to expect for CAWI Honors 2026. So we will have vendors again this year. We will have more vendors, so that's a great thing. I want to make sure that we are always supporting our Black and Brown, women-owned, veteran-owned businesses. So I'm looking forward to sharing who our vendors will be. And we'll also be partnering with a few nonprofit and community organizations. That was really important for me. Last year we were able to give Chummy Chummy Foundation a $500 donation, so that was really important for me to do. So Chummy Chummy is back again this year, and also sponsoring us as well. And we'll have nonprofit organizations representing issues and topics concerning domestic violence, breast cancer, as well as like organ donation, which is something that you'll learn is near and dear to me. And then we will also today be announcing that we'll give the public the opportunity to submit an honoree. So this is going to be someone that you know personally, that you feel deserves recognition. And so this is something new that we're doing. So we'll be selecting one person and we'll make the decision mid-February. So I will speak with the committee on the deadline for that, but we just wanted to give that opportunity and be fair. I think that is great. I'm excited to see the submissions. So look out for the post today when we will announce that. All right. As I mentioned, we also have a committee this year, so I'm going to call them up. Some of them are doing some behind, so those that are available, if you can come up. And not everyone is here, unfortunately, but I just wanted to acknowledge them. Yes, yes, yes.
Where are they at?
All right, so hopefully you can see them. So we have a few that are doing some behind the scenes, but we have Victoria, a dear friend of mine who stepped up last year and sponsored her services for the decor. So those backdrops you saw, the flowers, balloons, please make sure that you support her. She also, helped us decorate for today, so we wanted to make sure. So she's our lead decorator and designer. So thank you, Victoria. Yes, and we have Empress J, Erica. So she is well, I'll let you introduce yourself because she wears many hats. But Chummy Foundation, this is her nonprofit, the nonprofit I mentioned last year that we were able to support. So they're back this year to partner with us, and so I will give you a moment.
I don't have to talk into the mic, right? Jack, because I'm an actress as well. So, hi, I'm Empress J. I'm Empress J. I'm the CEO and founder of Chimmy Foundation, Inc. We are, Chimmy means wellspring in Swahili. And so we formed this to become a wellspring to our community. Our goal is to have a physical space where we provide wellness through music, dance, performing arts, fitness, and a plethora of community services. My community works in various community services from the incarcerated to children. So we will be providing a range of services to the community. Also, performing artists, singing, acting, dancing, have a dance company. So I wear many hats, but always in support of Black businesses, always in support of my Caribbean sisters and their goals. So that's always been a goal of mine and any company that I have formed. That's me.
Thank you. And then again, we have Cam, who is our host, also part of the committee, and Joanna, also known as Miss Juve. And then a few of our committee members weren't able to make it today, but you will see them, around. We're working collectively. So that's something that I wanted to share that's new. So thank you ladies. Something else that we'll be doing this year. So last year we had an ancestor table. Thank you, Empress, for handling that. It was a beautiful moment. So we're switching it up a little bit this year. We want to give people that aren't able to attend, as well as the attendees for our event, to honor people that have passed. So we will also be posting today the information to be able to submit a deceased loved one, a relative, a woman that you feel deserves her flowers, even in the afterlife. So that's something that was really important to me. Just 2 days ago, I lost an aunt. Last year when we were planning the event, I lost my big cousin, respected NYPD officer, Nicole. So I just wanted to make sure that we took a moment to do something bigger than just having their photo on the table. We'll be putting together an actual presentation to honor these women. So I'm really looking forward to that moment, because that's how we tie in the honoring the legacies. And another thing that we are adding to the event is each table this year is going to be named after an iconic or legendary woman. So I'm really excited. I think that it's going to add, just something different to the event. So I guess you'll have to see when you get your tickets to see what table you'll end up sitting at. But I think that it's just something creative that I wanted to do and share with y'all. And last, but we have many things to share. I just picked a few things to highlight that we'll be doing for 2026. We're in a larger venue. So last year, as I mentioned, we sold out in February, and although that's great, the space, we need more. So we are going to be upgrading to the Civic building in Silver Spring. So I'm really looking forward to having more space, much larger capacity. So hopefully we sell out again this year, but we'll have a little more space to walk around. So that's big news, great news. All right, so again, larger venue, stronger team, bigger vision, more responsibilities, but I am honestly prepared and excited. And I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge our sponsors. So we are truly grateful for the support, especially last year, considering we had about two and a half months to plan. The fact that we were able to get as many sponsors as we did, I'm still just amazed by it. To be able to pull that off in such a short time. And I thank Cam. I just wanted to make sure that I acknowledge it, because she is always reminding me that when you walk in integrity and in kindness and you have a good spirit, that I'm canceling off my bad. That you will be rewarded, maybe not always financially, but God sees. And I'm not going to apologize for saying God, because that's just what we do around here.
Right.
So I do want to take a minute, sorry with all the emotions. I just wanted to make sure I take a moment to thank the sponsors from last year, because it meant a lot. And I want to announce a few of our sponsors for 2026. We have three of them here, and I'm really excited. We have additional sponsors that we will continue to announce and roll out over the next 2.5 months, but we're grateful for the ones that were able to come today. Again, the DMV area has some crazy ice and weather right now, so thank you. We appreciate your efforts. And we also want to thank the nonprofit organizations that we're going to be working with, because I'm excited about these partnerships. I truly am. And so I'm going to call up our sponsors and just give them a moment to acknowledge our guests and those watching online. So first and foremost, we have a beverage sponsor this year, Narciso Wine Cellar. And I'm going to bring up the co-owner, Miss Cindy, and give her the floor to address you guys. So thank you.
Well, thank you for having us and inviting us. My name is Cindy Campbell. to lower it a little bit for the shorter people. So I'm Cindy Campbell. I'm the co-owner of Narciso Wine Cellar. So my sister Daya and I are the owners. We are a boutique winery in Prince George's County. And so we are super, super excited to be a sponsor this year. And we are also very grateful to be able to support such a great cause. And so it's not just about being a sponsor, it's also about continuing to support this effort as the years come by. This is year 2, but I'm sure we'll be talking about this year 10, year 15 from now. So congrats to you for doing this. And again, we're looking forward to sharing our collection with all of you during this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we're still on. All right. Well, you heard from Empress J and Chummy Chummy Foundation already, so they are another one of our sponsors that and partners we're working with. And we have Craig, who might not be able to come up, but Bacchanal TV, he is the owner of Bacchanal TV, responsible for this live stream that hopefully you all are watching. So we just wanted to make sure that we thank you. And some of our confirmed sponsors that I wanted to acknowledge. We have our placement here. So we have FETLIST, year 2 sponsor. So we thank you. Shout out Damien. And we have my brands here. See the difference, of course. Go To Gal, Hopeless Romantic. Ethnic Essentials is coming back year 2 as well. Mary Ruth, Miss Juve, VHF Visuals, Pixelated. If you're not familiar with them, they are actually sponsoring our photo booth that we'll have at the event. So really excited about that. Soundbang Entertainment and DJ Torito will be assisting us with audio and video and those type of services. So thank you. We have Victoria on our committee. We have Victoria BJ's Unique Decor and Events LLC. So if you need that balloon, floral decor, table decor, centerpieces, all of that, she's your girl. And then last but not least, hold on, I skipped. We have Cam. Cam, our host, also sponsored these shirts that you see us wearing. So thank you, Cam. And last but not least, we have my mom, Betty's Famous Sorrow. So Mom, come on. So I just wanted to thank my mom. So that the delicious and amazing sorrel that you guys had last year was courtesy of my mom. Took her 3 months to make several gallons. So thank you again. She'll be back again this year to sponsor us. Best sorrel in the world, and I'm not biased. I'm not biased. So thank you, Mom. Appreciate you. Okay. All right, so again, these are just a few of the sponsors that we have. We have a few more to add, and I'm just grateful, and so we'll be rolling that throughout February and March. So stay tuned. Please make sure you support these businesses. I am not a person who likes to ask for favors, so it takes a lot for me to reach out to corporations and businesses, especially considering the times that we're living in. Sponsorship, it's a very tricky. It's a little tricky. So I thank everyone who makes the effort, whether it's 25, 50, 100, 10,000. We'll take it. But thank you so much for those that are making those efforts and those donations, and your generosity is truly appreciated. And last but not least, I just wanted to make sure that we acknowledge our honorees that are in the room. Again, we have several that, I'll tell you, I will say, maybe one of the reasons why people think that I know all the honorees personally is because there's a lot of us, there's a lot of successful women in the DMV area. Like, a lot. We are doing it. We're doing it. Many of us are not even from this area, but we found ourselves here, and I'm glad that we are contributing to the economy.
and doing a lot for our communities as well. So I just wanted to, I'll bring them up individually. But we have Miss A. Sam, who is an extraordinary fashion designer, stylist, mentor, a little bit of everything, representing Ghana. So,
Hi everyone. I didn't know I'll come and stand here, but I just want to say thank you, and it's good to see you all, and I can't wait for the day of the event.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
excited to celebrate you. All right, Miss Elisa, you already, I know, I already know. We already brought Miss Elisa up again. Please make sure you stop by Sunrise Caribbean Restaurant and represent. Trini people, come out and support your people. Yes.
Vegan people come out.
Yes, and we have vegan options here as well. Again, I mentioned the hospitality is great. There's a lot of space. She's available to rent if you want to come here and have a space. Yes.
Birthday celebration?
Yes, birthday celebrations. We had our Friendsgiving here. Yes. So please make sure you come out and support her. I'm speaking for her because she's very shy. But so we just want to thank you again. And then we have Mrs. Rose Johnson representing Spotlight DMV. And we want to just have you come up and say a few words. But thank you so much for coming out. She might be one of the busiest women that I have ever met, and I'm a busy woman. You got me my heavy beat, but thank you so much for making the time.
So listen, I came straight from Annapolis here because I was like, I have to be here to support this. And I just want to say, I'm not Mariah's friend. I want to say how we met though. So I met her through my cousin. He was DJing in Mount Rainier for an event. And there was the See the Difference tents out there. You had all the different flags. I was like, let me go see if they got a Nicaragua flag. Because when there are Caribbean events, people don't tend to think of Nicaragua as Caribbean. But let me tell y'all, there's a whole Caribbean side. There is a whole Caribbean side with people that look like me. Yes. And so I am so excited to be here, to be able to represent for the Black people of Nicaragua. And I also want to say that Miss Cindy that was up here earlier, Narciso Wine Cellar, that's my homegirl from Nicaragua as well. yes. And I was there for the first year, and it was such a wonderful event. And I just want to say that it was not just a place to honor people, but I got to meet people, and through that event, I got to meet Governor Moore's mother. And through that meeting, she was a keynote speaker for my church's gala. And so it's connecting people. It's all about connection. That is what the Spotlight DMV is all about. I'm happy to be here at this new restaurant in Prince George's County. So I can tell people to come here and support Sunrise right here in Greenbelt in Prince George's County. And so I won't keep talking. but thank you for this honor. I'm just so proud to be here and to celebrate all the wonderful honorees. And Miss Empress, I don't know if you remember when I first met you, you tried to teach me to wine. She tried to teach me to wine. That little gene is missing from me. However, you can still work on me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So as we wrap up here, we're not going to take too much more of your time. I just truly want to thank everyone who was able to come in person, those that are watching live. I'm so excited to share everything that we are planning. For those that you know, I don't feel like it's necessary, but if you aren't sure about whether you should attend this event, I hope that hearing everyone speak today and what the information that we shared will give you at least some encouragement to go get your tickets. I try to be very fair and modest with the pricing this year, considering the economy we're in. And the early bird pricing ends this weekend. I did extend it, just, you know, something that I do. And so early bird pricing ends January 31st, so please try to go and get your tickets. We'll be having giveaways over the next, we'll be doing some giveaways over the next 2 months. Please make sure you follow our Instagram pages, so that's CAWI Honors with an S, and my business, well, one of my Auntie Vision pages, See the Difference, that's C-S-E-A, The Difference, with the HR on the end. So please support all of our sponsors, our honorees, our partners, Bacchanal TV. We truly, truly appreciate just every like, follow, repost. The engagement has been off the chain, so I just really appreciate it. I'm not a big social media person, but it's needed in these times. And I also did want to share that the website hopefully will be launched in time for the event, but that's a question that we do get asked a lot. Is there a website, you know, because I get it, you know, just legitimacy. But that it is in the works. I'm a perfectionist, as they sometimes say, so I just want to make sure that it turns out the way that I envision. So website on the way, everyone. Again, follow CAWI Honors and on Instagram, and maybe one day I'll get on TikTok, but we'll see. But thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, stay tuned. God bless. Okay, thank y'all so much. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I just want to make sure we get some photos. Can someone, before everyone moves, can someone get a photo from the back, please?
Yeah, bro.
She did Cam and I. So in this case, I know her.
Hey, you got it?
Oh, I got it.
You done?
You know my limbs are short, so.
Everybody support your
All right. Go sit.
Oh, yeah.
Can you take this? Hold on. I'll do one. I'm coming to sit.
Oh, my God. How did you not remind me to shut y'all out?
I stay in the back.
And y'all, I have to acknowledge that she came all the way from Delaware.
Oh, wow.
So, I am assisting, Go To Dallas is assisting the Grenada Music Awards, first year that is happening, for real. And so we're supporting each other. So she came all the way from Delaware on the train. Now I feel like I gotta go back on live.
We do a live together.
Yeah. So, my breakfast is still in the microwave.